So we're down on the southeast coast of England, we're in a town called Deal. We're right by the beach because we're investigating a ghost story and it's also a hit and run murder. So the story briefly is that on this beach right here, twin boys were playing and the nanny was watching them. The boys ran off up from the beach straight across the road by the Royal Hotel to get to the ice cream shop, and they got hit by a car. One of the boys got killed and the other was paralysed. They were staying at this Royal Hotel behind us right here, and what happened after that 20 years later in 2022, the woman was herself. But the strange twist to that story is she'd been threatening phone messages and threatening messages at home. She went to book and pay for her own funeral, and in the afternoon she was murdered on her floor in her house in London. She had a lot to do with the theatres in London. She was a patron of the Globe and the Old Vic. She used to put money into both of those theatres. So we are going to investigate this area and see if we pick anything up. I've got the names written down again, well, like the same as we did with the potholer story, and Andy doesn't know any of those names, so we're going to run Spirit Talker and Necrophonic Box and see if anything comes through significant, and then we'll stop and we'll investigate. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you guys the area first. So this is Deal. It's right on the coast, just a little bit further up than Dover. But we're on the side where Dover's on the corner. You turn left and go up the east coast. Whereas if you go along the south coast from Dover, you'll go to Hastings. Andy's got the equipment ready, so we're going to go for a walk. I'm going to walk around the back of the hotel and down, Andy, and film round. Yeah, so this once again is another Anthony Horowitz novel. I'm a big fan of Anthony Horowitz stuff, and I am hoping to actually contact him at some point and let him know we've been doing these paranormals based on his books, because he writes about true stories. He works alongside a detective called Daniel Hawthorne. And together the two of them have rewritten some of these cases into books. A very, very good books. Anthony Horowitz. He's written 3 Sherlock Holmes books. He's continued from Conan Doyle. He's written 3 James Bond books, continued after Ian Fleming. And he's writing alongside Daniel Hawthorne, the detective, real true cases. So what we're doing is we're following up those cases and seeing if there's any paranormal investigations we can do, bring any of those spirits forward and see if we can hear from them, their side of the story, corroborate some of the facts that happened. So the kids were playing on this beach right here, twin boys. I'm not going to give the names because we want to see if Spirit Talker will pick it up. And they were staying right here at the Royal Hotel. And what happened, they came up off the beach, ran across the road to the ice cream shop. The car came down, hit them, killed one, paralysed the other boy for life. Obviously life-changing circumstances. So the mother and the twins moved back to their house in London and with the nanny. And afterwards these threatening text messages and phone calls started to come up. And he's running Spirit Box, so we're going to join him and see if he's getting any significant names. So that's the Royal Hotel there in the background where they were all staying when this happened in 2001. So Deal. We've got a castle here, but we had a quick look and it's only a small one. To be honest with you, it's more of like a guard fort, you know, rather than an actual castle. So we've not done that because there isn't really much to film there. So I thought this would be a much more interesting piece to do, really, with it being more recent. And then we'll have a walk around that way. Alright.
Can you give us some names?
Did you get any names through yet?
Can you give us some names? Can you give us any names?
We'll get up there and
Two people who
was there a significant message come through?
14.
14. Right, no, they were 8 years of age when it happened.
Right.
Let's just go, because there's a pavement there we can walk up. Right, so let's just walk up there. So that's the Royal. This is where they were staying. We'll walk about and see if there's any flowers tied to
Anything.
posts or anything.
Can you give us names? Any names? People who are connected with this building or anything that happened outside this building? Can you tell us the name of this hotel? Anything? So what? You lose.
So we're right by the Royal Hotel now, so we're just going to walk around it and see if there's any flowers strapped up anywhere. Because if there is, that'll be the workplace where it happens. Just the back of it. This is all the back of the Royal Hotel, guys, where they stayed. Crime. Right, we're going to get down here and check some of these messages because there's some significant stuff coming through right now. Let's go on this bench here, Andy.
There was a crime committed, yeah.
And we'll see what messages you've been getting.
Imprint.
Alright, you take a seat right there and let's have a look what you've been getting.
70.
Sit there. So you got crime.
Crime imprint 70.
Maybe she was doing 70 miles an hour.
Well, it could have been, yeah. Following.
Well, the story was she was
Following
followed by
us.
somebody after the hit and run.
Yeah, that's funny because it did say stalker.
Really?
It said I will. It said stalker, but then it said following. Are you the person who caused the accident?
Was that a child? What did that say? So you know what? She went to London into hiding
So
because of what she'd done. That's a child saying you can't hide.
gory.
What?
Gory.
No.
So it
Oh.
would be as in like gory end, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was a gory end.
I mean-
but that sounds like a child because he was 8 years old, the one that got killed.
Yeah.
Saying you can't
You
hide
can't hide.
because she'd hit him and drove off.
Yeah.
I mean, how the hell? What the hell?
Yeah.
But because she was some bigwig in London and
Yeah.
ploughed a lot of money into the theatres and paid a high-up
that-
barrister
So she's
to get her off, she
Yeah.
didn't go to jail for it.
wicked.
Yeah, and
These-
this is why the family, obviously, took their own revenge because she should have got 10 years manslaughter at least.
Did the family take their own revenge? Stay with you. Yeah, you can stay with us.
We
yeah.
just want to find out what happened
Just wanna
here,
find out the story.
the unfairness of it.
Can you give us any names? I know it was tragic, but we just want to give you names so we can keep your story alive. And there's always somebody trying to get in on your film.
We got a superstar pigeon here, guys. Come on, do you want to be an extra?
Come on, Walter.
That's a child.
Hunter.
Hunter.
Now, I wonder whether
It's not any name that I know related to the,
Scours, as in S-C-O-U-R-S, Scours.
like as in cleaning up
Yeah. like
some
a
of the
scour.
evidence.
You're not alone. Well,
That's a child. This is the boy. I think this is the boy that got killed.
can you give us your name? Hunter. Could be Hunter, first name, second name.
No,
maybe,
not in this story, no.
Do you know the name of her?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
I know the name of the woman who did the hit and run,
Yeah.
who got murdered,
Yeah.
and I know the name of the boys, I know the name of their mother, and I know the name of the maid,
Yeah.
the nanny. I've got them all written down. Yeah.
You're not alone. No, you're definitely not alone because people still remember the story, the tragic accident, and how the person who caused the accident by dangerous, reckless driving got away with it.
Because she knew barristers in London.
Now,
And this is how she got just, I think, a fine. But after that, obviously the family, there was no closure for the family on it, and no really any justice done there. So what they did, they either hired someone, or someone in the family took it upon himself to track her down, and then she was found murdered in her own flat.
Did your family take retribution?
Gold. I think it was back in the days when there wasn't really compensation payouts and things like that, you know, for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking 2001, so I'm not sure back then if people got compensation or not in them days.
Yeah.
It's 20 odd years ago, innit, so I don't know.
Name. Can you give us your name?
Present.
So it's a little boy here who ran across the road that day to the ice cream shop and got hit, present with us.
There's no need to be afraid. No need to be afraid. We're not here to help you or anything like that.
We just want to see if you're still here. Residual. So he's residual. So that means it's probably replaying the event because it's a traumatic one.
You may have times when you've seen them children crossing that road.
Maybe odds.
Are you still seeing crossing the road? So you're still going through that. You don't have to be stuck. We can help you if you want to. If you need the help. We can help you.
I think we might move further down because we're a bit close to the road here. We're picking up just traffic all the time and everything.
Jeffrey.
Right. Hang on, can I just check my little book of names? Well, I've got them written down here on the list to see if that's Jeffrey, the significant name or not. Just bear with me, guys, while I just check. Because I read it up and write the names down,
Yeah.
and then I don't tell Andy anything. And then what we do is, if it comes through this spirit box, then it's like we did with the miners, the potholers up in Yorkshire, which is the same thing, wasn't it?
Jeffrey and Walter.
Just hang on a minute, let me get the names out. I can't remember all these names at once, so just give me let me check the list. So I've got the list here. Got the list here. Check.
Nice.
Right, so you don't look at the list so that you don't know any of these names, yeah? Right, what was the name again?
Disagree.
Jeffrey.
No, not Jeffrey. And Walter, no. So those names are not. I'll keep this in my hand anyway in case any other names come up, because there's the name of the twin boys, there's the name of the mother, there's the name of the driver, and there's the name of a nanny. So if any of them come up,
Can you give us your name?
should we go walk back up on the beach again?
Not here.
Because the kids were playing on the beach. See, we might get other ghosts stepping forward. This is the thing that happens. Yeah, you could like be looking for these particular ghosts, but then other ghosts from the past are going to step in and give us their names.
If there is anybody 1 o'clock.
Because it's literally, I mean, that could be the time it happened. It was in the daytime. It was coming up off the beach.
Yeah.
And they was going back to this hotel, but they were running across the road because they were excited to get the ice cream first.
It was hidden, yes, you're right, no, it was hidden. It was hidden. She was trying to hide. So, I know which story. If there's anybody else,
Spirit. Good spirit.
If there is anybody else who wants to come in and join in the conversation and make yourself known, we're quite happy to hear you. Ray. Yeah, when all was up.
Yeah, it's England after all.
I mean, it's up and down.
Beautiful hotel though, that.
Yeah, but
So anyway,
so any spirit was here, can you tell us one more?
they're just adding dramatic sound effects.
That was Cindy, wasn't it?
Not likely.
That's not Steven Seagal, is it?
Where's the ice cream shop you were running to? We don't even know if it's still here or not. There's an amusement on corner. That looks like it used to be an old-fashioned ice cream parlour, doesn't it? Yeah, but you crossed the road. They ran off the beach across the road, so it had to be on that side.
Recorder.
So what it is, they came off the beach here.
Yeah.
They was going back to that hotel there. But they ran across the beach to get the ice cream. They ran across the road to get the ice creams, and that's when they got hit. So it happened right there on the road. So we need to just keep going around and see if we can pick anything. It was, the whole thing was sinister because it was sinister because of the way it was dealt with. The woman who did it, she dashed back to London.
2020s.
Well, that's when she got murdered in 21.
Sure.
She was murdered in 21.
Well, that's it. Brother.
Now I wonder if it was the mother's brother that did it. You know, the mother of the children. If it was her brother that did it.
Yeah.
Because as yet,
Something here belongs to me.
what belongs to you? Did you leave something behind? Now this will be interesting.
Closet.
There is something connected to this
It's
kid.
in the closet.
Can you tell us what it is, please?
Tell us
Or
what
give
it
us a
is.
clue.
Can you tell me what it is?
There was one thing left here on the beach.
Succubus.
Succubus.
Oh, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, that's...
That's a whole different level of
Can you tell
paranormal.
us what you left on the beach? Please. What
Executed.
executed? Well, that
It's
could have
something
been,
that is popular with children, and if it shows up on here or any word shows up on here connected to it, then that will be the thing.
Can you tell me what
A
you...
muffin.
Can you tell us what an item that you left, please? That would be so kind of you if you did. Can you let us know what you left behind?
Sloth.
Alright, so let's carry on up anyway and see if anything else comes forward.
Continue along.
See, the ice cream thing is on this side now, but then it was on the other side of the road, but
Dark spirit.
What spirit? What kind
Dark
of
spirit.
Abandoned building.
I wonder if there's something else around here that's coming through, because we've had abandoned building, dark spirit and succubus. There's an ice cream shop over there, an old-fashioned one. I bet that's the one they was going to. Let's go up on the front and see if there's any flowers attached to the railings anywhere, because that will be a clue as to where this actually took place then. If we can get the exact location, and there's more chances of getting something through in it. That ice cream parlour looks like it's been there a good long time. So my guess is that that's going to be the one.
What is this?
We're doing a paranormal investigation on your story to try and find out what happened, and if you want to come through and give any messages, now is your chance to speak to Andy or to myself or both of us. One. Well, maybe he's saying that because there was only him and the twin didn't pass over. He passed over but the twin didn't.
Are we going to give him the right direction?
We'll come up further down,
Yeah.
because there's nothing worse than having nosy neighbours when you're trying to film. And you get a lot of nosy neighbours in these places.
So,
Very nosy neighbours. Is that what you're running right now, Necromancer?
I just said necromancer.
Are you running Necromancer?
Necromancer.
Right, so we are using that right now.
So, that's not what we're trying to do.
No.
We're trying to back again. We're trying to talk.
Just talk to you.
Stop us.
We'll just get away from all the nosy neighbours, and then we'll go under the pier and back, and then we can see if there's anything, any sort of a shrine or anything like that. There's always nosy neighbours, guys. And I suppose it can't be helped, really. People are just genuinely curious to what you're doing, but there's a lot of the time you get people leaning in, trying to get in on film, you know, stuff like that.
Yes, it has been very interesting Is anybody here? Why here?
Yeah. There's no mention of the pier in this story, so perhaps this wasn't here then. We'll see what date this was built when we go up. But we'll go under it and up the other side, just to get away from the nosy neighbours. The nosy traffic we always get when we're doing these shoots.
Oh yeah.
The nosy traffic who always want to tell you how to film your videos. You know what I mean. Don't get me started on all that again. I don't mind people coming along and showing an interest and joining in. I have no problem at all with that whatsoever. But when you get these people stirring like, It's like, yeah, we're shooting a video.
Yeah.
What's up?
You know what the answer's going to be from now on?
Go on.
You know, people getting in. I'm going to say, if you don't be careful, you're going to be part of our video. But on what we're doing, you're going to be part of. We're going to be trying to speak to you if you keep jumping in on our,
Yeah.
our video.
Yeah.
We're going to be video. The only way you get in on our video is if you're dead. You carry on. Follow the sign.
Alright. We'll go back up this
What
side.
sign do you want me to follow? What sign? Can you tell me what send?
We'll go up there, back onto the front.
Yeah.
And then you can film the ice cream parlour and see if there's any flowers attached to the railings anywhere, like a shrine. That's the thing I'm really looking for, to be honest. I know what it's like to be in a zoo. Seriously. But I just charge money for every person who looks what we're filming. We'd be millionaires by the time we get off this beach.
Yeah. What? Prevalent.
Prevalent, well that means here, about, doesn't it? Prevalent really means like here, like present. Hang on. Let me consult my little book of, yeah, let's go back.
They're dead.
My book of the dead, yeah. There'll be a few more added to that list if they keep poking their nose into this video camera. There'll be a few more on the list of dead. What was the name?
Margaret.
No, that name's not on here. Right, so the ice cream shop.
Yeah.
This is the pier. There was no mention of the pier, but they were on the beach by the Royal, which is where we've just been over there.
River.
So I think that the ice cream parlour is going to be this one coming up on the corner down here. But right, so I'll tell you what, it's quieter up here. So shall we get on the bench here and I'll zoom into the ice cream parlour? And then if those children, you know, the kid that was killed wants to come through, and then he can do. So, yeah. This is, so where we were just now. That's the beach. That's the Royal Hotel in the background, and the ice cream parlour is right there. So they were running across to the ice cream parlour from this beach. So they would have got hit about there, where that car is right now there. So we can conduct the investigation here because we're a little away from the traffic. And can you just take the camera a minute, Andy, while I get this coat off? It's getting warm now.
Yes.
It is getting warm. It is.
The weather's up and down right now here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
Really nice little seaside town. But it has this horrible story. And it's just a case of hitting them, you know, it's wrong. It's absolutely just so flipping wrong.
Yeah.
If you've hit someone, you stop, you know, you don't just drive off like that.
Well, you don't, but.
I think what it was,
Obviously,
she actually handed herself into the police later on in the day.
obviously,
So she's done the hit and
obviously,
run.
they've got some kind of justice.
Yeah, she's done the hit and run.
Thankfully.
Yeah, and
You know,
then she'd handed herself in after that.
There's no point me getting the SOS.
Not here, no. Let's just run with that now and see what else we get on
It's
it.
not cold. It's yeah. I mean, don't be afraid. Come forward. Anybody.
They mean you harm.
They mean you harm.
Who means us harm?
Who?
Well, the hit and run driver's actually gone now. She was murdered in her own home in 2022.
Who means us harm?
She's buried in the Brompton Cemetery in London.
Who means us harm? Who means us harm?
Justin.
Justin.
Justin. I don't think Justin is one of the names.
Lost.
Right. There would have been other people involved, you know what I mean, that we don't have the names
A
for.
lot of people to cover it up.
Yeah. So these are the main names, this is the main names of the story. The twin boys, the mother, the hit and run driver and the nanny.
Right.
But I haven't got to the end of the book yet, so I don't know whether they ever found out who committed the murder. So it'd be interesting to see if we pick that up on
Randy.
investigation before we get to the end of the book, you know, because I like to do it that way.
I think we'll get a different line here from the last two things.
We're getting succubus and all that, aren't we? Something weird's going on here. There's something weird's probably happening
Plus,
in this area.
Randy smashed.
Well, we are on the pier. A lot of people go to the pier for, you know, well, they used to, didn't they, back in the day?
Pick of the third.
Do you think we got him
He's
through?
back.
Do you think we got him through? Do you reckon it's him then?
Maybe him over there.
Yeah.
Your name? Andrew. That's my name. Andy.
So following out the little boy who got knocked down on this road and got killed.
Now,
Are you with
I've
us?
given you my name. Are you going to give me yours?
Here.
Right here? Yeah,
See,
right here.
It's the boy's voice, isn't it? Little
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. Right here. You can give me your name next to me. I'll go and buy you an ice cream. Not saying fair enough, can I? Yeah?
Dislike.
You dislike
What do you
what? Ice
dislike?
cream?
Maybe you dislike the fact that he never got across the road.
It's attached to an item.
Yeah, there is an item. There's a toy.
It's attached to an item. What item? Can you tell us the name of this item? Whatever it
If
is.
we get this item, this would be awesome because I could tell you about the item then.
If it, whatever this item is, can you tell us what it is? Not you. Go away. You're not in on it.
We've got some star pigeons around
Will
here.
you just leave?
We've got some star pigeons trying to get in here.
Interested. Nothing for you. Go away. What is this item? And don't
I
tell me.
have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe he's probably around here reliving what happened.
Look, we're not here to harm you or disrespect you. We just want to help you. What can we do? We just want to help you. That's all we want.
There's no flowers tied up anywhere, but that seawall looks new down there, so I'm wondering if there was railings and they've gone and now the seawall is there instead.
Several entities. I think we're getting people coming in now.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got to do something a bit.
I'll just have a walk down the slope to the ice cream shop and come back and see if there's any... do you keep running that? Because I've left my coat and stuff there now. Right, so let's have a quick walk about. So this is the beach where the boys were playing there, right? And they ran up the beach. That's the hotel there, the Royal. Across the road. Got knocked down. One got killed and one was paralysed and they were twins from the neck down. One's in a wheelchair permanently. Or I think he's apparently started to learn how to walk and everything now, but it takes many years, doesn't it? And a lot of physio and a lot of other stuff. Right here. Right here is where it happened. This ice cream shop here. Now there's no flowers strapped around anywhere, so I'm guessing that the railings might have gone now that we're here probably, if there was railings. That's the ice cream parlour. So this is the whole area of where it all happened. It's the Royal Hotel in the background where they were staying. Alright, so this is the location exactly here. Now we're going to go back where we were because there's a lot of people around here and they interfere with the filming. 1, 2, there's cars. 3, it's very windy out front, so it's less windy up there. So I'm going to go back to Andy and we'll see if he's picked anything up. But this is the whole area where this took place. And it's just a bit underhand really that the driver took off and then went back to London to speak to her big important friends and got off, yeah, with the hit and run. And the family had to live with that. It split the marriage up. The mother and the nanny brought the other boy up. I'm back, Andy. So I just walked down to the location, yeah.
I will stay.
Imprint. Undetected.
Have you had any other names too yet? The name of a toy or anything like that?
No,
Sir,
you're not getting in on the phone.
Andy's dying of hay fever as well.
Close the window.
Close the window.
Have you had any significant messages coming through?
No, just nothing really that stands out. It's
Right.
more random sort of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Malevolent.
Malevolent.
So we've not had any names connected to this story coming through then.
It did come up Esplanade, but I suppose that's what they would have called it.
Yeah, it is the Esplanade, yeah. What do you want to do then? Have another walk back down to the other side of the Royal Hotel?
No, to the Royal, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Leave here.
Leave here.
We'll go past the area where it happened anyway now. We'll go straight down the Esplanade, past the Royal, and then we'll just see if anything comes up. You've crossed to the other side. Or is it the other side of the road? Perhaps he's talking about the other side of the road where he was headed when he got hit.
Yeah.
See, this is just like a local crime, you know, so it isn't a famous story, and these names aren't out there, they're not famous, they're only through this book being written with the detective and with the author that we know about it. You go to these famous castles and you get Anne Boleyn and all of that, you know the history, you know the dates, it's like what I call auto-suggestion. This we have no clue of.
Well, this is why I don't want to know the answer to the name.
Yeah, because if the names come through, you have no knowledge of all of those names. And so we know that it's genuinely those people coming through to us.
Obviously, isn't a well story.
No, it isn't. I mean, it would have been when it happened, but then it just sort of faded into history, didn't it? After that, it's just part of this hit and run accidents. Unfortunately, happen every single day. And this is just one because there was a murder attached to it afterwards that made it more intriguing. Because the woman who did the hit and run was murdered, and that's why it's become a bit more of a story. You know, that's why the author wanted to do it. No. There's no Stephen. Look at the old toy shop over there, the old rocking horse in the window. Rocking horse. I'll zoom in on it. Oh, down. The old rocking horse in the shop. No, the toy is not the rocking horse or anything like that. No, there's a girl walking around here with a teddy bear and some roses. Let's just see where she goes with them out of interest. No, she's meeting a boy, so maybe it's just a date thing, but if they tie these roses to anywhere around here, then they might be attached to this particular story, to be fair. So there is a toy attached to this story that the kid left behind. And what they did was, because they had something paranormal kept happening with this particular toy for 20 years, right? So they took this toy to the woman's funeral who actually committed the hit and run, and somebody left it there on the grave. It's like
We are trying to find the truth. We are trying to
I
find
think that's
the truth.
just a gift. I think he's given. Somebody's giving someone roses for a gift.
We are trying to find the truth. We are trying to find the truth. Definitely. Yeah, it is.
So they're not tying flowers up to anything. But when we get to the end of this shoot, I'll tell you the toy and what significance it has to play in all of this. But until we get to the end, I'm not going to say anything. That's the ice cream parlour. It wasn't a clock, no, that's the hotel. So it would have happened like right from the ice cream parlour, really, like kind of there. So we're in the right spot right now.
Yeah.
And they would have been playing on the beach right here. Yeah, let's do that. Because I think sometimes you have to walk about the area, don't you, to get...
Number 6.
I think sometimes with this what you get is you get a lot of random messages being thrown out, and then you'll get one really significant one that you've got to follow through.
Brenda.
No, I don't think so. I'll have to check again. I don't think there's a Brenda. Because I wrote the names down, and so we've got the twin boys' names, we've got the hit and run driver's name, we've got the mother and the nanny's name. Of course, there are one or two other names associated with it. It's a bit more far distance. That sounds like an American kid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we'll go past the Royal Hotel again. Because this particular toy,
Stop here.
stop here.
Stop here.
Wonder if this is where they were playing on the beach then?
Stop here.
Alright, so let's stop here then.
Stop here, isn't it?
This is what Spirit wants.
Zero
In your room.
in your room.
So the kid was killed outright, and the brother was thrown and paralysed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in your room. What's in your
Trysts.
Trysts. Can you tell us the name of this toy that's significant to the story? What?
And the strange thing about this toy is, when the hit and run driver was getting buried at Brampton Cemetery in London, this toy turned up. Somebody deposited the toy on the grave.
Yeah.
But apparently after it happened, they had paranormal issues with this toy.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Well, it was doing things it shouldn't, let's put it that way, on its own.
Yeah. Can you tell us the name of this toy? Just love to know what the name of the toy, what kind of toy it was, please.
You were so close.
Am I?
They might be talking about the twin brother. You are so close, or we are so close.
You're so close.
Right, so maybe you
So
just...
can you give me the name of
I think what happened after this accident is this kid attached itself to this toy and the toy did something.
Is that are you still attached to the toy? You did say something about attached.
Voice.
Yeah, maybe. So what they did at the funeral, whoever was behind this murder left the toy on the grave of the woman who killed
Yeah.
the boy.
So I've left it, so basically he's
Yeah, because the son had a panic attack and ran off to the funeral director and said, "Oh, do you know who left this toy?"
Curse.
Curse. Could have
Cursed.
been cursed.
Cursed. Well, yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah, he has cursed it, hasn't he?
it's as if he got killed and then he's gone for his toy to take it with him. And I think that's why the toy's had the paranormal activity attached to it.
Won't leave.
It won't leave. No. It won't leave. No.
Bury it.
Bury it.
Well, the toy did turn up on the grave, to be honest.
Bury it. Altar.
Altar as in a church altar.
Yeah, in church. It won't curse. It won't leave. Bury it. An altar. I mean,
Well, that toy ended up on the mother's grave, but I think the police took
Turn
it.
right.
turn right.
We'll stay where we are right now because we've only got about another 8 minutes to film, and then I'll give you the details at the end of it of
No.
what happened with this toy and stuff, what the toy was.
If we turn right,
The number 10. My grave.
the number 10, my grave.
No, I wonder what that... See, I don't know where the child was buried. There's no mention of where the boy was buried.
Where were you buried? And what is the toy?
Unless the
You
toy's been
are
put on his
attached-
grave.
What toy?
Because if that is meaning his own grave, then that might be significant. That
What toy is it? Can you tell me the name of the toy?
maybe they put it back on the boy's grave.
He loved.
So he loved it. He did. He always had this toy with him.
What? And I'll keep going on. What was the toy? If you give us the name of the toy, that would be absolutely brilliant.
Or if you could give us your name.
I'm in the room.
I'm in the room, out again. So what was your favourite toy? Can you tell me your name? I'm Andrew, this is Elson. Can you give me your name? And what was your favourite toy?
You were playing on this beach that day, and you ran across the road to get an ice cream, and somebody hit you in the car, and your twin was thrown in the air, and he was paralysed for many, many years after. Although I think he's starting to walk now, apparently. But when he went to the funeral, not likely. And the hotel you stayed at was back there, the Royal.
So are you in the Royal? Is that why you...
South.
What was the name of your nanny who looked after you that day?
What was the name of your nanny?
Example.
Come close.
Example.
Come close to us if you're playing on the beach here. Come forward and tell us your name, tell us your twin brother's name, and if you can, tell us the name of your nanny and the toy that you had with you that day.
Can you make a noise? Can you whisper what your name was, what your name is? The name of your toy, your favourite toy. It'd be really great if you could.
Follow the sign.
Follow the sign. What sign?
It's just about coming out. Welcome to the UK, guys, in July. We're just breaking into the sunshine right now.
Follow the sign. What sign? What sign should we follow?
That pigeon coming back again, I can see it in the corner of my eye. We've got some superstar pigeons around here, guys. They're desperately trying to get in. They're worse than the actual foot traffic.
Love you. Who? Follow the sign.
Find my grave.
Oh, well, we don't actually know where you were buried, to be fair. They have kept that
Where
there.
is your grave? Where is your grave? Can you tell us where you...
Deceased.
Yeah,
So he's aware that he's dead then?
deceased.
Does the hit and run driver come back to this area for what happened? Is she present?
Nowhere to go.
Gold again.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me the name of your favourite toy?
Overdose.
There was no overdoses connected to this story.
No connection.
The only thing was that the hit and run driver became addicted to
Diana.
temazepam. That's the hit and run driver.
Diana.
She's the hit and run driver.
Overdose.
And you know, overdose, she was addicted to temazepam. The doctor had to take her off them.
Overdose, Diana. So maybe
She was trying to overdose. Because they interviewed the doctor.
Overdose,
Yeah,
Diana.
well, the name of the hit and run driver is Diana. We've just asked for her to come forward, haven't we?
Yeah,
We've just asked for her to come forward.
yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting, that, guys. So what we did was we asked for the hit and run driver to come forward.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
called Diana. We just got Diana.
Yeah.
We also got overdose. When the doctor was interviewed at the inquest afterwards, because she was murdered, they obviously did the autopsy to make sure it wasn't an overdose and stuff like that. They spoke to the doctor and the doctor said she was becoming addicted to temazepam sleeping tablets, so we took her off them. He was killed. He was killed. This is the driver.
He was killed.
This is the driver. She's here. These are all related to her. Is it Diana? Are you here?
Are you here?
Are you here with us right now? Are there any messages? Do you want to give any message?
Infamous.
It was.
Who killed you? Do you know who murdered you?
Yeah.
Have you any idea who murdered you after all this happened? 20 years after this happened? You went to book and pay for your own funeral. You went to book and pay for your own funeral.
Why? So you obviously... Gate.
You went to book and pay for your own funeral, so you knew you were going to get murdered. So who did it? Can you tell us that?
Yeah. Who did it?
Have you any idea? Who was following you? Who was sending you these threats and messages?
Do you regret it? No, you paid a lot of money obviously to
But she did become addicted to all different kinds of antidepressants and sleeping tablets after that.
get off.
Those messages were so interesting
To get
because Diana's the name of the driver.
Yeah.
She was
You have
becoming addicted to temazepam because the doctor actually said I had to take her off them because I was worried about the amount she was taking.
Did you have dark thoughts? Obviously, that's why you were.
Your husband left you too, so it ruined your own marriage, it ruined your own life.
Crystals.
Crystals.
The main thing is we've got one significant name through on that. That's brilliant.
Yeah. That's
So she must come back here. She comes back here probably.
Yes, it is.
yes, it is.
So it is Diana.
So it is you.
Have you met up with the boy on the other side who you knocked down, who you killed?
Can you tell me the name of the toy that he had with him? No, you don't have to
The
state
toy that
the name.
appeared on your grave.
Yeah. Can you tell me what that is? That'd be just amazing. That would be just awesome. Can you tell us what this toy is? I don't know what it is, so I need to...
Before we finish the shoots,
Before.
please tell us who
Please.
killed you and what the name of the toy is that the little boy used to carry.
You can tell us the name, that's how we can help you move on.
I'm so glad we picked up at least.
Observably.
I'm so glad we picked up one name anyway. I think we're going to have to end the shoot, Andy, now because we've done 45 minutes. So I'll tell you the name of the toy. We'll do the piece. We need to do the piece together, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's the end of our investigation
Yeah.
here. So we picked up Diana, so she was the hit and run driver.
Yeah.
We got overdose, and the problem was the doctor was bothered about the number of temazepam she was taking, and he stopped giving her them because he felt she might overdose because she was depressed. So we got those messages through. The toy that the kid carried around with him was a little London boss that played the wheels on the bus go round and round, and what happened after the kid got killed, this bus used to play on its own. So on the day that the woman was buried, after she was murdered 20 years after the hit and run, on the day that she was buried at Brompton Cemetery in London, somebody went along and put that bus on her grave. And so it's still the murder mystery of who killed her. They think either it's someone who was paid by the family or possibly a family member themselves, or maybe the police have just overlooked it because with it being the nature of a hit and run and the boy got killed and the woman never served any time. So this once again is one of the Anthony Horowitz novels. It's called The Word is Murder, and it's a really good book, and all of his books are excellent reads, and I highly recommend, if you're into reading and you like crime, to read the Anthony Horowitz series. He's done the Sherlock Holmes series, the James Bond series, and the Daniel Hawthorne murder series. And on that note, we will leave it right there, and I'm happy that we got at least one name through.
That's great. Yeah.